We back, silly goose. How was dinner? Nah, I feel like you're sitting in the fire, Oak. All right, y'all. December 27, 10 a.m. District Court, room number 3. Start locking in, y'all. It's showtime, baby. We finna fight Baron Von Strangle again. Let's get it. Ah! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who was the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. What up? What up? What? It's showtime, baby. It's trial time, baby. Very well. The opening statement, so. Not so fast, Judge! Yeah! I was taking a beautiful pause for speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. This shall win 3 minutes from now. Start the timer. I won't touch my controller. We'll sit here for 3 minutes just to make him wrong. Eisen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. How are you doing today? Eisen, how are you doing today? I am happy to have you here with me. Y'all don't ever get to see this side of my face too much. Y'all don't ever really get to see this side of my face. It's always this side, the side with the patchy beard. Y'all don't ever get to see my premium side. Yanni Natsunami! Thank you for the follow. I think we're ready to go. Let me take a sip of my my juice. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my energy drink. Spicy. Let me take a sip of water. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my juice. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my energy drink. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my water. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my juice. What up? What up? Let me take a sip of my energy drink. Spicy. Let me take a sip of my water. Energy or juice. Energy drink. Juice. Water.
Thank you.
Jada Sky, thank you for the follow, baby. Welcome on in. Let's get it. Order! Mr. Von Karma! What is the meaning of your statement just now?
Nah, you must question everything. It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste.
He got an earring on. He pretty boy summer.
I'll call my witness now.
Right. I'll
call my witness. My decisive witness in a stand.
Is that who said I went to go pee, Wild Oak? How you know I went to go? How you know I went to go? Wait, I didn't. Jesus. How you know I didn't go dookie? Why are you assuming what I did in the bathroom? If I go to the bathroom, it's always safe to assume I'm going to drop a duke. Big duke. I do it with velocity and tempo too. I do it fast. You know the minus tempo and haiku? I've been pooping minus tempo style, baby. I'll be preloading it. I'll be preloading the poop. Ready to go. I'll be cracking porcelain too. I got spare toilets in my closets. What up, 505? How you doing? Where's my chapstick? My lips are chapped. That band heat's cooking my lips, boy. Birds Bees, I don't know if y'all sponsor content creators, but if you want to start, I'm your boy. Oh no. It's the mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession. I'm proprietor of the restaurant on the Wet Noodle at Court Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Objection.
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Who is this dude?
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial win in 3 minutes.
Stop asking trivia. It's so funny when he does that.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
He does. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name.
I'm not really sure I have.
What do you mean? If he's not sure of his name, he's not sure. Does he have brain damage from the lack of oxygen years ago? Is this the bellboy? No way he aged that much. My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo!
Who told you to use ergo?
He can recall his own name.
If he can't recall his own name, how is he supposed to be a witness, bro? Huh? He can't recall, you say? Get him out of here!
Yes, but the incident question took place 3 days ago. He can testify, I promise he can. I only gave him a little bit of a special seasoning.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? What up, Tra? Or is it Trey? Probably Trey. The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant, cooking it up, cooking beans. I like beans. Where I rip boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. He drunk, bro. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. I heard a bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Judge, your verdict now!
What? Yes, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine a witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me? Why is he crashing out in the court case? He's possessed. What is going on? That was scary. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Blessed be Siri bot, bro.
Hey, listen.
Blessed be Siri bot.
Thank you!
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Thank God I got Siri bot back.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
How do I pause that? Perfect. Thank God I got Siri bot back. I'm so glad I took... No, Matthew the Great, you don't tell me what to do in my stream. Don't tell me to hurry up or anything. Siri bot just saved that. Just got follow botted. But Siri bot banned them all. Dang, it's going again. Oh well, can't do anything about it right now. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine a witness.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rip boats as usual, and I heard a bang. And I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. And I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore, and the man walks by the window. I know Von Karma. He spent time preparing his witness. One more second. There we go. I'm not gonna find any contradictions very easily in this testimony. Ooh, it's tough being a lawyer. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, I was in the restaurant where I ripped boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. Yep. No, I should save. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and went by your window. Yep, my boy. By my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Test. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? He fell asleep again. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. Dead certain, Keith. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure what you saw, the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth. He drunk, bro. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. He's drunk! Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And a photograph showing a man firing his left hand? Exactly. Tisk. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Objection! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. For his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize that even this is basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis, please? We need your help, sis, please. Nick needs you, please. Tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough! The witness may leave the stand.
Oh, we didn't get anything on him.
This court sees no reason for further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Am I about to get the bad ending?
The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait!
Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh?
What? Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you just gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. It's not Carlo. Thank you for the follow-up, baby. Yeah, I turned it off just so I can see the Twitch channel. We just got followed about it, so I got to keep an eye on what's happening right there. And I can't see what's happening on a Twitch screen unless I can see that screen in the corner of my eye. So Funky Sound Fish has to go in timeout for a little bit. The verdict.
Thank you.
Madre, thank you for the follow. The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. The gunshot that night. I fired it. Oops, I should have said that. I was sitting here in the audience, just listening to the testimony, farting, picking my boogers, you know, the usual. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Ah, Larry BUTZ.
Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court.
You run a bad courtroom, buddy, and you got a bald head.
I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. What up, Judge McCasey? If he does, it doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, there is another witness. It is our duty to hear them speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion.
It's your courtroom, big judge. Let us see what you got.
In all court proceedings, it's our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. Heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict and guilty. A refund. I kept my receipt. I take it back. Takesy backsies.
Hey, Devika.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. No!
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess.
Yeah,
After that, we will hear this. After that, we will hear this new witness. He got his tongue out like he about to do something, bro. Court is adjourned. All right, court is adjourned for now, bro. December 27, 10:28 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Let's go. Phew, that was too close. Forward-facing Edgeworth is back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. Yeah, we're doing Among Us after episode 4, after we finish this trial. Speaking of Among Us after this trial, I refuse to play Among Us without a full lobby. And right now, we only have. Where's my latest update to it? Where's my latest update? Right now, we only have 6 people down to play Among Us. If I'm the imposter, that's gonna be some quick matches right there, dude. Quick matches. Tragic. Hop to whip new paddock. I just wonder what happened to. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in here. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the Still Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, Mr. Wright. Yeah, a lot of things. I am a Yip Yapper, certified Yip Yapper, got my degree from Yip Yap University. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murderer weapon? Oh. So, you don't need to be subbed. That was only for like the initial sign-ups. Or like the first, that was a window for subs to sign up. But right now, you need to be in the Discord server and you need to have the proper roles. Hello again. Hi, hi, hi. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence.
Thank you!
Drip, thank you for the follow. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even. Lauren, thank you for the meteor shower earlier. I missed that. I was getting follow-botted. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Ah, big dog Larry finna clutch up. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry. Oh, they're exhausting, silly goose. Like, I love playing visual novel games. Like, I love playing games like this. Like, Doki Doki Literature Club was one of my favorite series we streamed.
Then we did like a pizzeria dating sim game that we streamed, and like Undertale, even Undertale, I was doing. There's a lot of different voices, but they're so fun to do and like interpret voices, but it's super exhausting. I can never play there for more than 2 or 3 hours. Undertale was the first, like, that Undertale. When did I do Undertale? When I first started streaming seriously, I hit like some horror games, a lot of Among Us and horror games. Then I hit Breath of the Wild. Then I hit Mario Odyssey. Then we hit Undertale, and then we hit Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a big banger start to my streaming career. Those 4 games right there. How do you sign up for Among Us? So in the Discord, can I do this without revealing anything? In the Discord, you need to have certain roles. The roles you need are, you need to be a Super Squirtle. You need to have the Squirtle role as well, verified as well. Super Squirtle is like the bare minimum. From there, you need to go to gaming and gaming chat. Here you say, hey, I would like to play Among Us. And it's just gonna be a list from there. First come, first served. Right now, our order or the amount of people we have playing Among Us are, where is that at? Where is that at? Ray News. We currently have me, Silver, Miles, Grant, Blitz, and Book. The way I typically open up these community kind of things is that I always start with me. I always ask my mods, and I open up to the subs, which I had it open up to them until 2:30 p.m. Did I type that in here? Yeah, I had the window open for the subs to sign up until 2:30 p.m. None of them signed up. So now it's open to anyone that's in a Discord that has the proper roles. That's how that works. Does that make sense? And a reminder, if you're sitting there thinking about it. Oh, here we go. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. On Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Yeah. That night, I was out in the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. We've gone this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Larry BUTZ. Let's get it. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? Uh-oh, I should save, bro. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. BUTZ, what was it you were looking for? Why not a witness? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. What up, Fart Juice? He's a witness this time. Around what time was that? Let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know?
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. She kinda is, silly goose. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order! Well, Mr. Butz!
Whoa, whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? Take a chill pill. I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Franz, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. Single gunshot? So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick, it was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Okay, yeah, he's sweating on this last line. I'm gonna save. I'm not trying to lose the Varenbond Strangle. Is this right? Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? He shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. That's what I said. My baby shot me down. Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just out said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's bothering me. Oh my God, what is Harry Butz about to do? Hello, Tulip Sunshine, how are you doing? I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. Oh my God. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? He came up here to get special treatment.
Mr. Butz!
What?
Thank you!
You only heard 1 gunshot. Anais Watterson, hello, thank you for the follow. How are you doing?
Thank you!
Donna Freak! Thank you for the follow. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure. How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. He was out here listening to, you were out here listening to new Hozier, huh? Hozier dropped 3 new songs, so you're out here listening to it? Heard you went to the Hozier concert and didn't even invite me, big bro. You know I like Hozier. Why don't you send me a ticket, little bro? Crazy. I see how it gets sound. Order, order! Order, 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 order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butz! Butz? You were listening to the new Hozier without me on your headphones! Yeah! So what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? I'm real tight with Hozier. You know I like Hozier, little bro. Why don't you hook me up with Hozier? Let me chit chat with him. We both 6. How tall is Hozier? Like 6'4"? I'm a little taller than Hozier. We get tall dudes. We get along.
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion.
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Continue, yes. Your Honor, please allow the witness continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butz. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details of... Include details like your radio!
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. Okay, Mr. BUTZ.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. What are we talking about? Where's your girl, Yananse? That's why I was listening to our request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
He was out there listening to 100 gex. Ah. He had the 100 gex blasted at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. Ah, relatable. Yeah, what's the big deal? What's the big problem?
He's out there listening to... Wait, what's... What's a 100 gex song? Wait a second, man. Wait a second, boy. I gotta be careful with this one. You gotta be careful with this one. Don't know what they gonna say. Don't know what they gonna say. Nope, I'm not playing that song. Jeez. What does this one start off with? That's scary. Well, do I know any 100 gex songs? Do I have any saved? Oh yeah! I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge! Can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. She's in France for the Olympics.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me, DJ.
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so we could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. I'll be playing Fortnite, Merp.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing the charade. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Where's your girl, Yananse? So you turning on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? Real. You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. I live with Edgeworth, but he was in jail. He's my roommate. I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. BUTZ, how loud was the radio set to that night?
I was listening to it real booming loud like. And I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Exactly. What was the DJ saying, little bro? What up, Milo? What up, Uncle Buckets? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to blah, blah, blah.
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well. Mr. Buzz, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
This is what she said. Hey, it's almost Christmas time. I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real, what, brother? Where's your Nonce at? Real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There is one gleaming ray of hope in there. We've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. It's slowly being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request radio show on the radio, see? I was just real booming loud. Yeah, you know. And you had on headphones. Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, well, I was talking about it, came back real clear to me, you know? And we pressed that. Press that. All right, so I'm gonna start pressing stuff. What up, Jadis guy? It's Capybara. What are you talking about, Zoro? What are you talking about, Zoro?
weird. What up, Crash? I just gotta take the risk on something. It's not gonna be the parrot. It's not gonna be the DL6 file case, DL6 incident photo. Not gonna be the metal detector. Not gonna be the Lotus exposition. We already used that. Fired 3 times. We haven't used the fact that this has been fired 3 times yet. Okay, let me start over and actually read what he's saying. Quit pretending that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Fair. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? Taking a risk. No, okay, no! No! Ah! I don't know what to do. Bro, what? 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 It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Let me check what I got. When a loud noise is detected, faces the lake. So maybe. What is the answer? I'm not seeing the light. Bro, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna die to Larry Butz. I'm about to die to Larry Butz, man. I can't do it, bro. I can't let Larry Butz die. Kill me, man. Larry Butz can't be the one to kill me, bro. Larry Butz can't be the one to kill me. Larry Butz can't be the one to kill me. Not Larry. It can't be Larry. Please, it can't be Larry. It can't be Larry, man. I can't lose the Larry, bro. I can't lose the Larry, bro. I can't lose the Larry. I can't lose the Larry, please, man. I can't lose the Larry. Ah. No. Ah. The tiny squishmallow, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Okay, let's break this down scholar-like. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. He set the place, the time, Christmas Eve, boom. Christmas Eve. Listening to an all request show on the radio. Listening to an all request show on the radio on Christmas Eve. Listening to it real booming loud all request show Christmas Eve. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Heard a gunshot on Christmas Eve, all request radio. Heard the gunshot. He said he heard the gunshot on Christmas Eve. I remember the DJ was saying something on Christmas Eve when the gunshot happened. Said, hey, it's almost Christmas. Heard the gunshot on Christmas Eve. You heard the gunshot on Christmas Eve. Okay. Set to automatically take pictures on Christmas Eve, whatever. Faces the lake. Sure. Time of death, sometime the 24th or 25th. Sure. Picture, this is the second boom. Happened 12:15 a.m. That's Christmas Day. Empty lake. Taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50. Is this the... I'm getting confused. So what was this boom? When did Larry get the air canister? I feel like that happened beforehand, but when he was out there, was he getting the air canister on Christmas Eve? So was that this one? When was the picture of Gordy taken? I don't know, man. Not that. Not that. This was fired 3 times. I'm still wondering why it was fired 3. The first time it was fired was to kill Edgeworth's father. The same pistol that killed Edgeworth's father was meant to kill Edgeworth. That makes sense now. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Am I gonna use this again?
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor? Ha! Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Cue my theme song now. Oh, do you realize what this means? Oh.
when he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. Get my momentum back, baby. That would seem to be the case. That would seem to be the case, yes. That contradicts the 2 testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. He is drunk. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What?
What? Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. BUTZ's claim you heard the gunshot before midnight? He heard something. That's fair.
Thank you.
Diane, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. What's up, Court? How are you doing? What up, Isabel? Hello, hello. What's up, Vivian? What up, Ian?
Thank you.
Exati? Hello, thank you for the follow. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Ah, little bro. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh! There's nothing on the lake in this picture. Hey, Christian, how are you doing? Your Honor, the real issue here is not why is nothing shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that he is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Mr. Hart, Miss Hart, testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was just mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with the 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise was at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Nope. Hey, my nose is clear that night, man, clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. If you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot, please show the court you have any... It was fired 3 times. Is this where we're finally gonna use this evidence? This is my evidence. Murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was a shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, Nick? What's her voice again? I forgot Maya's voice. What's wrong, Nick? What? I forgot her voice, bro. I have it. Power. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never return Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. I mean, it's just safe. Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Let me cook. Right, Nick? Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. See you, Milo. What's up, Kiki? What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Test. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer than Mr. Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired at that boat. Robert Hammond fell into the lake. It's so like, it's kind of a, the defendant does not defend himself at all in these trials. The only time that has happened is in the episode 1 with Larry BUTZ when he was actually at the trial. Episode 2, what was episode 2? Turnabout Sisters. They thought Mia was a killer. I guess Mia and Phoenix ended up on the case. Episode 3, Will Powers never actually ended up in the courtroom. And then here today, Edgeworth hasn't shown up in the courtroom. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been slip and slide. Well, the guilty partner had to be the man in that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 0:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Isabel, thank you for the follow. What up, Lazavi? And I'm losing my voice. What up, Jazzy? Between teaching this week, rehearsal this morning, and streaming, my voice is wrecked, y'all. I'm starting to get the dry coughs. Into a song? I have a Minecraft mixtape. I made a rap to Pig Step. I have a Minecraft Pig Step rap that'll never see the light of day ever again. What's up, Diane? Okay, I'm locked in. Man, my Minecraft arc is coming back real fast, bro. My Minecraft arc is coming back real fast. Wait, Kiki, who are you? Huh? Don't worry, I played Phoenix Wright. What up, Mystic? Kiki, did you hear my mixtape? No, I'm talking this. I made this back in like. Oh, nah. Has to be Edgeworth and Hammond. Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond. Yes, I believe you are mad. That's exactly what I've been telling the court this whole time. You agree with me, and yet, what did you just say? That Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before the shot in the boat? Yes, that's what I said. I was just testing you, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright. Your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have you. Ah! Ask you again. It was a murder in Robert Hammond. I'm getting cooked. What are you saying? I got you next week, just on the court. I'm getting cooked. Ah, I'm one shot. Ah. I'm one shot, help. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. But what? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's... The murderer is none other than Miss Lotta Hart. Investigative photographer. Yes. You're saying that young lady dressed up like Robert Hammond and fooled Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. Did look sort of manly. Objection. I am ashamed I actually listened to this utter nonsense. Listen, you came to this conclusion based on a piece of evidence. That is, this photograph taken at 11:50. If you didn't have this photograph, you never would have made this claim. Correct? And just who was it who went on our way to give you that piece of evidence? It was Lotta Hart. Why would the murderer go all the trouble just to deliver decisive evidence? I guess they wouldn't. No! No! No, you ain't penalizing me today, buddy. No, sir. I ain't taking no penalty. We back at it, baby. I don't know. Ooh, he thought he was gonna get me. He thought he was gonna penalize me. Boy. He ain't getting me. Smart Doge, thank you for the follow. Nothing happened. The game crashed for something. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. Dio Brand Zoroldo. Zoroldo. You don't know? Again, you waste my time.
It would have been so sick if it was a lot of heart, though. I don't know, because he never told us. Murderer is the caretaker of the boat ship. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop! Why did he do this? There weren't any boats in the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? Boy's a sniper. May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on the boat? What? Well then, where did the... Juice? Energy drink? Water? Juice? Energy drink? Water? Water? Energy drink? Juice? Start mewing. I'm already knowing how it's gonna wrap up, boy. Why did the murder take place?
Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection!
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Boy, is this Snake? Am I playing my Nokia? That night he was out in the lake and searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. That was before I heard his real voice, user. Like when I first saw him, I gave him that gingerbread man voice, and then he said objection, and I was like, oh boy, oh, gotta stick to it, gotta commit to the bit. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop! What up, Waylon? How you doing today, brother? Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Court Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Hello, Elise, how are you doing? That night, I saved the game, of course. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. Then he became Robert Hammond. Oh, I got gas. Oh, I'm farting. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. This guy's an assassin, bro. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes. Why would he shoot twice? He didn't mean to hit anyone. Details.
You know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic cameras, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gort Lake. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before! Boat shop caretaker, quickly!
Thank you!
What up, Sneaky? CZ0, thank you for the follow, baby. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Forward facing Edgeworth, yet again. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said. Bree, thank you for the follow. Was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important! Welcome back, Tulip. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop, sir.
What should
I do, sir?
Find him quickly! We can't allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who was that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has been very important to this trial. I want him. I want him bad. I want him more than I want to breathe. I want him more than I want air. I want him real bad, boy. Better bring him to me, boy. Get him here, boy. I want to know who he is. Boy. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Yeah, Nick, you did it.
Yeah, well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? There's something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You can try to relax yourself. Don't relax.
I'm sorry. I'm constipated. I haven't pooped in weeks. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. It was a nightmare for Christmas. Memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder.
Thank you!
Lego Batman 3, Audie, Titty Anthony. Thank you for the follow. All right. Woo! Woo! That's it for Phoenix Wright today. It is time to transition into Among Us. Now, Steam tells me I have not played Among Us since April 21st, 2021. I have not played Among Us in 3 years. Now, I'll have you know, I'm an Among Us professional. I have 54 hours of the game under my belt. 54 hours of Among Us experience under my belt.